I'm sorry. Oh my. Summer day, some rays I'm feeling.
Hey guys, what's up? This is FuriousWarrior 11 and today I've got a brand new gaming tutorial for you guys, and in this video we're going to be learning about light systems. And there'll be 3 different light systems that we're going to learn. It's going to be the flashlight, the door light, which is pretty much where you press the button, and the flashlight, where you press control on your keyboard to enable the flashlight. And we're going to be doing all those in this episode, but if you want to do one specific one, or if you want to do all of them, just learn all of them, then you can just do that by watching the entire video. But if you want to learn just one specifically, then in the description I will put 3 different timestamps for each one, so you can just click it and it'll take you right to where you need to go, and it'll teach you the whole thing. And yeah, that's about it. So we're going to start off with the first method right now. Alright guys, so the first method that we're going to do is the flashlight method. Now for this method it is super duper easy. Now what you want to do first is that you want to make 2 more folders. One of them is just going to, both of them are going to be called game, and you put them in sprites and on the objects. So now you have 2 more folders, and this is where all your game stuff is going to be, like night 1, night 2, night 3, night 4, and so on. Alright, so first off, you want to right click on game and create the sprite. So right now we're just putting in the office. This is, you obviously have to do this. So go ahead and make your office 1280 by 720 if you haven't already. I already made mine beforehand. So let me just go to my videos. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, so I made my office here. Now, one thing that you have to do is that the doorway, if you're gonna have like a light on it, well, we're doing a flashlight, so it always has to stay on like this. You see that? Like, it's always like showing the hallway. Alright? Now, you could just call it S office and just save it, and now you got it. Alright, so now just make an object and call it O office, and add the sprite in, and that's all you have to do. Now, just go to night 1, which is the room we already made. Go to objects. Oh yeah, by the way, you want to add a fade in creator, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in because you want it to fade in. And you add the O office right there. So now you got your office. Alright, now, since we're doing light systems, that's all we're gonna do. I'm not doing defense mechanisms until the next episode, I think. Alright, so next thing we gotta do is that you need to make a flashlight kind of thing. Now, I'll probably publish this. I don't know. I'm not sure. I probably won't. But you're just gonna have to make it. All right. You could probably find one off Google. I don't know. But all right. So you're gonna need to make a flashlight sprite kind of like this. It needs to be 2560 by 1440. So 2 times the size of your room. And pretty much it's supposed to be like this. See, like the way. Oh wait, hold up. I minimized it. Okay, there we go. So, as you can see, it's like all of it's black, and then in the middle it's just like a little white, it's just like a little circle, and that's where you're going to be able to view through. And then this is going to follow your mouse cursor. So, what you want to do is that you want to just, save it, alright, and put it, and go to objects, call it O flashlight, and add the sprite. Now, for now, we're just going to make it -1 because later on we will change it. This is not going to be the one that I use, so pretty much if there's going to be something under it or over it, just be sure to change it later on in the other tutorials. Now, in the O flashlight object, it's super easy. Alright, so just make the def -1 for now if you're using this method. Alright, you want to add an event, and you'll have these events. Alright, you want to go to step event, which means it'll always happen. Now, in the step event, you want to, let's see. Oh, I forgot one thing. Go to your flashlight sprite, the one that you made, and you see where it says over here, where it says origin, you want to center that. That makes it to where the origin of it is in the center. So that means wherever it moves, it's going to move from the center. So that means if I move it, say, to the middle, it's going to show the little transparent circle in the middle instead of like at the top left or something. Alright, so for the step event, you want to make it jump to, which is this little block right here with a little arrow. Oh wait, no, that's move towards. Sorry guys. It's this one, the one in jump. Alright, so do not make it relative. applies to it yourself. Now, we're not going to put coordinates. We're actually going to put a little bit of like coding kind of thing. So you want to put mouse X for the X, and then mouse Y for the Y. That makes it to where it follows your mouse around. Now, this won't affect at all if you have a big mouse or a small mouse. I mean, mouth. What? I mean, a small mouth. Why do I keep saying mouth? Mouse. There we go. Okay. Alright, so, yeah. So, that's pretty much all you have to do for the flashlight. And then you just put it in your room. Now, the reason we had to make it so much bigger, like this big, is because say you move your cursor all the way to the top left, like the most it can go. It will not leave the room. You see that? It will not leave the room, and that's as far as you can go with the flashlight because there's a center right there. So, if you can move it like in any other direction, it won't leave the room because if it was 180 by 720, then we would have a few problems. So, pretty much just center this kind of in the center like that. And yeah. So, and also you can do another thing which is just, you know, just something simple. You could just make it like the opacity, turn it down a bit just so that people can still see a little bit, you know, if it's like, if there's like dark around it, so like, you know, they can still see a little bit as you can see here. But that could be used for like a bit of cheating, as you would say, you know, but just make it about 125. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so now just check mark it, and yeah, we got it. Alright, so yeah, we just got that right there. Now, now when you play the game, you just have the mechanic. It's literally that easy. I actually found this mechanic not too long ago. I just found it out, and it works really, really well. And I might use it for Five Nights at Blitz, the new location. Alright, so yeah, I forgot to preload it before, so it's gonna take a while to load. I'm sorry guys, but it is. So yeah. Alright, so pretty much in the next episode, and the other methods, you know, they're not as different as this one. They're just, you know, they're just these little things. Alright, so yeah, we just have the warning, this game contains flashing lights, jump scares, and loud noises, play at your own risk. Just click new game. Alright, we got this right here. So please tell me in the comments down below, do you like how your FNAF FanGame is coming out? You know, just tell me, I don't know. I just want to know. Alright, so, okay, there we go. Alright, night 1, 12 a.m. Monday. Now, I don't know if we added a fade out. We might have to. Oh, no, see? Now, if you move your mouse around, it just follows your mouse cursor. Now, if you do like this, I guess you could say that's a little bit, you know, you could kind of see the whole room a bit. Yeah, that's gonna kind of happen, but it's very, very smooth. Like, look at that, and then see, I can't leave the room with it because it's so big, and it moves from the center. So like, you know, like you can look around the room. You know, like say the animatronic is there, like the player has to like kind of like go like, all right, where is he? Oh God, he's there, and yeah. I don't know, but I think it's a pretty great light mechanism. And yeah, this is method number 1, and hope you guys like this flashlight method. And if this is the only method you're gonna watch, then please be sure to leave a like and wait for the next episode. Now, yeah, some of you guys really want a part 3, so that's why I kind of was forced to make this video. But, you know, I was stalling it for a few days, so like, you know, it's kind of my fault. Alright, so yeah. Let me move on to the next method, which will probably be the press control for flashlight. Alright everyone, so this method is the press control for flashlight method. Now this one is kind of like the FNAF 2 method, where you press down control and you can look in the hallway. Now, you don't have to use control, you can just use any other key, and I'll show that later on. But let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is that you want to make 2 more folders. A game folder for your sprites and another game folder for your objects. And that's pretty much all you need for right now. Alright, and you want to, first off, you want to import a sprite. Well, you know, just create a sprite. Call it S Office. And in another paint program or in this sprite editor, you can make an office, and I have mine right here already. But one requirement that you have to have is that the hallway has to be already like lit up in the office background because we're gonna put the darkness overlay over it. Now this is kind of like the my old method, but but I kind of upgraded it a little bit. So yeah, you want to press OK, and now you want to import another sprite. Now this one's pretty easy to do. Pretty much all you want to do is that you want to edit the sprite right here, or you could just edit in a different paint program and just kind of find the inside of it. Alright, so like right here, and then I would like, just like kind of zoom out a little bit, like so. Zoom in here, and I'm keeping the mouse button hold it on so that it'll select. Alright, and you want to select like the inside, like so. And then you want to just copy. I'm gonna just click this one to make sure that I did. And you press a check mark again and again. And you call this one S Darkness. And you want to edit the sprite. Click paste. And there you go. You got the inside of it, and then you just make another image. Alright, there you go. And you can make the darkness any way you want, but for me, I'm just gonna make a black little thing that'll just go over the hallway, which shows you haven't shined the flashlight yet. All right. So and also just maybe add like a little vignette right there to make it look like you're actually shining it in the hallway. Just for a cool effect. Now another thing you need is you want to create another sprite and you want to call it S control for flashlight toot. Now this one will just be like at the bottom left, it'll just say press control for the flashlight. No, actually, you know what? Take off that. Yeah, just take it off all. Just call it S toot underscore flashlight. The toot will just stand for tutorial. Now just edit the sprite, and remember you can just go to Office, go to Edit Sprite, and select the part of your screen that you want to display the message. Now you can make it top right, top left, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to make the bottom left. So like right about there. Now just copy, just going to click that to make sure I did, and press OK. Now just edit the sprite, paste it in, and then just make another image. Now, depending on your background, you might need to make it darker or lighter. That's just on what you need. So for me, it's probably gonna be white because most of that part was, kind of darker. So, you wanna just put in press control for flashlight, and this just tells the player, hey, you gotta press control for the flashlight, because then they would be like, well, how am I supposed to look in the hallway? That kind of thing. So yeah, just make it a bigger size to where it fits the screen just right, like so, like that. Yep. And maybe this might be a little bit too big, but actually I recommend using like a cool looking font, like maybe like you could use Terminal. Like that looks pretty nice. Maybe just make it a little bit smaller. That's a little bit too big. Whoa, that just made it bigger somehow. Okay. Maybe 14? No, that's too small. Unless if I made the image bigger, which I probably will do. Yeah. Let me just copy this. You probably want to do that too if you made it too small. And just go to transform, resize canvas, and maybe just add a few more pixels, like maybe the width, just make it like 105% more. But make sure to take off keep aspect ratio, because we want to keep the height the same. Yeah, that's about big enough. Alright, now I just gotta delete what was on there before. Alright, and text, paste that in. Yeah, that is perfect. Alright, now you just want to make another sprite, which is just called, you just want to duplicate it actually, and we'll organize this in a second, don't worry. Just call it S toot flashlight fade, like flashlight fade. Alright, now press edit sprite, animation, disappear, 30. There we go. So now it'll just kind of have like a little disappearing animation. Alright, so now what we need to do is we're just gonna organize it a little bit. So maybe put alright, so maybe just call one like doorway. So like everything about the doorway is just gonna be right there. So maybe just drag this stuff in, like so. And the game folder you could just make rooms and just put S office in there, and then just put it like at the top because it might be really important. There we go. Oh wait, no, it's not in the game folder. Alright, whatever. It's pretty good like that. I don't know. I just don't like how it looks. Darn it. Come on. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna spend the entire day just messing around with that. Alright, so now you want to make another object, and just call it office. Oh, I spelled it wrong. And just add the sprite for the office. You don't need a def. Just leave it like that. Press OK. Now go to the night 1 part. One thing you do want to do is that you want to add the fade in creator that we had before. So just go ahead and add that in if you haven't already. Now add the office like that. Alright. So yeah, also just make the folders already. Rooms, and then doorways. And I'm just gonna make it look similar to the top one. Alright, so there we go. I added the office and the rooms, and now for the doorway. Now this is where we're gonna need, to do some stuff. Now, alright, so you wanna create an object, call it darkness. Now, since you're gonna have animatronics there, you wanna make it -2, because the animatronics will be -1. So make it -2. Now create another sprite. Well, not create another sprite, just select the sprite. And make it the darkness. And you don't need to do anything for that, you just leave it like that. So now you just press OK. Make another object. Yeah, and also we're gonna do another thing, don't worry. Type in to flashlight. Alright, and just put in the sprite. And the depth you can make it like, I don't know, -1000, since it's gonna have to be like over everything. And yeah. So add an event, create, and add another event, alarm 0. And pretty much just make a timer. I'm pretty sure you already know how to do this by now, but if not, just keep watching. Call this one to flashlight, like that. Make the value maybe just so it appears for like 10 seconds, and then it'll disappear after those 10 seconds. And add an alarm 0, and then add another variable, make it -1, and then put the other alarm 0, and then add the test variable. So when it reaches the value of 0, it's going to change instance. So let's just drag in that block. Alright, and just put perform events yes, but we don't have the other object yet, so just hold on. So create another object and call it _flashlight fade. Alright, now one thing that I have to say is that you want to name your objects the exact same thing as your sprites, but with just the O in the front instead of the S, because it does help out a lot, because then some things might be named differently and you'll get confused. Alright, so add the depth to -1000, or just what you had before for your other one. Let me just do it again because it didn't go on. There we go. Alright, now, yeah, add an event, other, animation end, and set the sprite really quick to the flashlight fade, and make it to where it just destroys itself after that. So yeah, alright, now just press OK, and just change this one to where it changes instance into the flashlight fade. Alright, so now we just need to make another thing. Now you want to create another sprite and call it S flashlight icon. Now this is just gonna be like for, well, actually I'm gonna make it different. Flashlight ICO _flashlight. That's better. All right, now this one is just gonna be for the thing that enables the flashlight, just so we know that the object is in there. It's actually very helpful. So just, I don't know, just color it, just color it yellow. You don't need to put much effort into this. You just need to symbolize, hey, it's a flashlight. So yeah, maybe just let's see, a little flashlight drawing. Not gonna spend too much time on this. It's obviously gonna look horrible. So let's see. It's just gonna be like this. like that. There we go. Nah, actually that doesn't look very good at all. I'll just put like flash. So let's see. Yeah, just put FL as in flashlight. You know, just so you know. Alright, so put the size of 14. I don't know, just put it in the center. You customize this however you want. It's just something to symbolize. Okay. Yeah, whatever, I'll just leave it like that. My OCD is killing me though. I don't actually have OCD, I'm just saying. Okay. Alright, so now just leave it like that. It actually looks like an Adobe Flash. I don't know why it reminded me of that. I don't know why. Okay, so now make another object. Call it flashlight. Like flashlight tool. I don't know, just call it flashlight tool. Make it not visible. To put the sprite as the icon. Make the depth just like -1000. And add an event. We're gonna make it to where you press control, but remember, you can make it to where you press other buttons, but in this case, control. Now press control and release control is what you're gonna need. Alright, so for press control, you're gonna make it to where it destroys the instance of the darkness. And also for the release of it, it's gonna, you know, create it back again. So we're actually gonna go into night 1, and we're actually gonna need to put it back in there. So make your snapping 1 by 1, and add the darkness in, and keep it in anyways because you know it's supposed to be there. Okay, I accidentally did that. Alright, just add it right there. Okay, now 439 by 79. Alright, so create 439 79. Now yours is gonna be way different, and I know that for sure because you have a different, you know, office layout and whatnot. Alright, so you know, make it to where it creates the darkness, and yeah, we got our flashlight tool. So just add it into the night 1 part. Just add it like beside the little block right here. Let's see, like this, and then just add the little tutorial thing down here, which I will do right now. And make sure to add the one that doesn't fade, you know, because we don't want it fading. Alright, I'll actually make 16 by 16 just so it's better. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we got that, and I'm pretty sure you can start up your game and it'll be all fine, but I'm not sure. That's why we're gonna try it. So yeah, it's just starting up. So yeah, that's pretty much the press control for flashlight method. We're just gonna see to make sure that it works, and hopefully it does. If not, then I'm gonna have to do this over again. So yeah, let's wait a little bit, just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Okay, now we gotta wait through this whole thing again. Hold on, I'm actually, while it reads the newspaper, I'm actually gonna get some water. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Okay, that was an accident. Let me get back. Darn it. Get back over there. Alright. Just as I came back, it loaded. Alright, so yeah, I needed some water because I have a sore throat. Alright, so yeah, if you press control, it works just fine. So how about that? So then this will disappear after 10 seconds. Just so you can tell the player, see, it just disappeared. And yeah, that's the flashlight mechanic. And if you want to have like a little disappearing animation, you're gonna have to do a little bit of tinkering around. But this is just a simple little thing, just so you can do that. We're gonna go on the Matrix. 3, 2, 1. I don't even know. Okay. Well, that was the flashlight method. So yeah, hope you guys did like it. And if this is the only method that you're gonna be watching, then please hit that like button and tell me in the comments how your game is going. And yeah, let's move on to the next method, which will be the door button for, you know, the light tutorial. Okay guys, so now for this light tutorial, I'll be teaching you to make the light system where you press the button, just like in FNAF 1, and it turns on the light. Very simple. So, first off, you're gonna need to make 2 folders. You have your game folder right here in the sprites, and one in your objects. And yeah, just create a sprite in your sprites folder. Alright, call it S Office, which I will do right now. There we go. Okay, now just load the sprite. Now, let's see. Okay, there it is, the office. Alright, now you want to load up another sprite, and it's called S Darkness. Now, there's an easy way to do this. All you have to do is go to your normal office thing. But one thing that you have to do for your office is that you have to keep it, like, the doorway has to be lit up. It cannot be dark. Alright, so it has to be lit up because it'll be a darkness over it. So you could just like do this, like what I'm about to do right here. So you get the square selection tool, you press and hold, and you just kind of like select the entire like inside of the doorway like that. There we go. Alright, and then just copy it, press the check marks, and on the darkness sprite, just edit the sprite, paste it, make another image, and you can customize this one however you like, but since it's dark, then we're just gonna make it black. Okay, so now we're gonna make another thing. Now you need to create another sprite, and you need to call it S light button off. Now, in another paint program, you can make these buttons. See, like I made you need to make one where it's not on and one where it is on. See, like this one's not glowing, this one is glowing. All right, so the not on, I got it right there. And then make another sprite, call it S light button on. There we go. All right, now just load up the sprite. Door light on. There we go. Okay. So now make another folder and just call it rooms, and then make another folder and call it what's it called, hallway, or like however you want to call it. I'm just call it hallway. And then just drag your light buttons into it and the darkness. All right. So and also your office into the rooms. All right. So. Now what you need to do is that you need to make an object in the games folder and just put O office, select the sprite, and I'm sorry if I'm kind of rushing this, you can pause whenever you like. Yeah, because I'm kind of having a sore throat, so my throat kind of hurts and I don't really want to talk for too much. So alright, so add the fade in creator if you haven't already, and add in the office like that. There we go. Alright, now make another object and call it a light button. Alright, and what you want to do is just select the off one. Make the depth just -1 since it's over the office. Add an event. Mouse left pressed. Let's see, mouse left press. There's an easy way to do it where you like click it and it turns on, and like release it turns off. But I think I'm gonna go with the one where you turn it on and off by clicking on it. No, actually, I'm gonna make it to where if you click it, then it turns on, and when you release, it turns off. But I'm gonna do both of those. All right. So if you want to do what I'm about to do, which is hold to keep it on, you just make left press and left released. And when like for left release, it just destroys the darkness. No, it doesn't destroy the darkness. It creates the darkness, and then for left press, it like destroys it. So make another object, but keep this one open. Call it O darkness. All right, select the sprite. Now, actually, one thing that I know is that if you actually do this method, you can it prevents like what I did for Find It's a Glitch, which is you could just keep the light switch on at all times and nothing will happen. But you know, if you don't want that to happen, then just do the left press and left release method. Alright, so for the darkness, you want to make the depth -2, and that's all you have to do for the darkness. Now go to the night 1 room. Make your snapping 1 by 1. Now for your objects, get the darkness and put it right inside. There we go, and get the coordinates -439 by 79. So yeah. Alright, so now when it's left released, 439 by 79, and it creates the instance of that. So game darkness. Alright, there we go. And then when left pressed, it destroys it. And the other, and well, oh, and also when you left press, you want it to where it changes the sprite to light button on, and when it's left released, it goes to light button off. So let's do that really quick. Light button off. There we go. Okay, so now that we got that, all you have to do now is just add it into your room beside your door, or really wherever you want it. So I'm gonna make my snapping 16 by 16, and this is actually what I'm gonna be using for this tutorial game, just because it's pretty much really easy, and also because I don't want to do the other flashlight method if you haven't seen that yet, because you know, it covers up too much of the screen, and I need to show you guys most of the stuff that's happening. So yeah, mine is kind of big, you know, I just added it like right there beside the door, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. So now what you want to do is that you just, you know, click the check mark, and for that one, you know, it's just click and release. But for the other one, I'm gonna show you it in a second. It really isn't that much different. It's just, you know, change instance, and yeah. So let's wait a little bit. No, wait, actually I got a different thing. I'll just add both into the room so y'all guys see how each one works. So I'm gonna turn this one, I'm gonna just close the game really quick. Now I'm gonna show you guys the other method. So if you want to do this other method, just make O light button off, and another object, O light button on, and make those -1. Oh wait, hold on. -1. Alright. Now for the light button off, what you want to do is that you want to set the sprite to the off button, like that. And for the light button on, you just set the button to, well, the on one. So I have to breathe a little bit because, man, I've been speaking for way too long. Okay, so now we got these two. So what you want to do is just add an event, mouse left press. For the light button off, you want to make it to where it changes the instance into the light button on, and preferably event CS. And you could just copy this event by pressing on it and just doing Control C. Actually, just right click on it and copy, and then go here and then paste, and then just change this one to where it changes to the off one. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now for this one, you want to do it to where for the light button off, it destroys the darkness. So just object darkness, it just destroys it, and when you turn it back off, it puts the darkness back on. So I'm gonna actually have to go to my other light button and see what the coordinates were. Oh wait, I'll just copy the thing. There we go, just like that. And you know, it just creates the darkness for 39 by 79. That's the one that I used. And yeah, just press OK. Alright, now if you're doing this method, you just add the light button off into the room. So game light button off. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how each one works. Alright, so I'm gonna actually put this one on the other side. You don't need to have both, but I'm just trying to show you guys. So just pick one from either one. So, and also create another group. make one called rooms, and make another one called, hallway. And add the stuff that, goes with your hallway. And, this one. And all this stuff, and as well as the darkness. And then for the stuff that's with your rooms, like backgrounds and stuff, just add it into that. Alright, so now I'm just gonna click play. And yeah, so pretty much what the first method was is that when you click it, it lights it up, but then once you release it, it turns back off. It turns back off. So Alright, and for the other method, it's pretty much just like you click it, it's on, and you can leave it on, and then you click it again and it turns back off. Alright, so now we wait a little bit. Okay, this is taking a while. Alright, so yeah. Now I hope you guys' games are actually going pretty well. I think they're going to be very well with this tutorial. Alright, and I'm also going to be teaching just about everything, so don't worry. Alright, so this is how the first method worked. Oh, wait, what? What in the world? Okay, there was a bit of a mistake on this one. Let's see. Oh, I made it to where it destroys itself. Sorry about that, guys. Make it to where it destroys the darkness. That was a bit of a mistake. I'm very sorry. Now I'm gonna just have to click play again and go through that newspaper again. Now you could have kind of like a skipping function where you could just skip to the next room. I recommend doing that and just add it to every single room so that way you could just press R and it would go to the next room. Because it's actually pretty helpful. I use that a lot for fun as Blitz to get through the rooms and test all the other ones. Alright, so now new game. Wait a little bit. Just tapping my chair. A security guard is needed at the Rick's and Doug's Pizzeria to look over the restaurant over the night from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. and it turned dark. Alright, so now I just gotta wait a little bit. Alright, so that was a bit of a mistake. Alright, so this is how it works. You see that? Like, I don't click on it again. I just go like this. See, like, once I let go, it just turns off. For this one, look. And I can just, like, move anywhere, and then it's off. So, like, this one, you can do that, like, where you can do that. Maybe you could try to where, like, mouse leave, it would turn the sprite back or something. I don't know, but that would kind of glitch it out. Oh, I guess there's kind of, like, where you can do that. Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah. We're gonna try and fix that. Okay, so, like button. Let's see. Okay, so add event. Okay, I got a good one. Okay, so mouse leave. Just change the instance back to the white button, and it just pretty much resets the object. Is what I'm trying to say. So there we go. Yeah. All right, that'll be pretty good. Okay. Wait, but then that means. Oh wait, no, yeah, that'll work. That'll work either way. I just had to think about it because what if you just put your mouse in it and then like you leave it, then like something would happen, but nah, nothing really happens. Some good Jeopardy music would be very, very well used here, but guess what? It's not. It's heavy dubstep in the background. All right, so just gotta wait a little bit. There we go. Okay, it didn't take that long because I was distracted. All right, so yeah. All right, so for this one, oh, still doesn't work. All right, well, yeah, I think that's probably gonna happen. You'd probably be better off using this method, but remember, they can always keep your light on. I don't know, maybe you can add a timer for when it's on to where it turns off automatically. Yeah, so probably don't use this method. This method is not recommended. So I'm gonna just use this one instead. I'll show you how to do that 5 second cooldown kind of thing. So yeah. So since I'm not using this one, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. Bye bye. Alright, yes. Okay. So yeah, the one that I'm about to work on is recommended. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Alright, so how many times did I say all those things? Okay. So pretty much create another, no, don't create another object. Go to the light button on, make it to where it creates and an alarm 0. So then just make it to where it creates a variable, light timer, copy that variable, make the value whatever you want, just like 5 seconds. In 5 seconds it'll turn off automatically. And the alarm 0 thing, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do this by now, unless you're a new viewer. Then okay, yeah, I put that in accident, but I'll just, you know, keep that there because I'll still need it anyway. Alright, there's the alarm 0, 30. Okay, now the blocks. Alright, so now it'll just, you know, change instance into the light button off. There we go. Okay, and it'll also, let's see. Yeah, just copy these things right here and put them into here. Alright, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty easy. Alright, so just click play again so you can try it out now. Yeah. Man, my eyes hurt a little. Alright. This video's probably gonna be like 30 minutes or more, I don't know. But whatever. Okay. So yeah, warning, this game contains flashing lights, blah blah. Okay. So security guards needed at the Ricks and Doug's Pizzeria to look over the restaurant over the night from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. If you are willing to qualify for the job, please use the information listed below. And there's a bunch of MLG and mates at the top. Very professional. Alright. So night 1, 12 a.m. Monday. Alright. Okay, so pretty much this one, keep it on for 5 seconds. Oh, look at that. It turns off rather quickly. Hold on, let me check that actually. Let's see that. Arm 0 to 30. That is very strange. Why does that happen? Huh. Oh, they were swapped. Okay. No wonder. Stupid me. Alright, yeah, little mistake there once again. Mistakes happen, you know, everyone makes mistakes, you know. Mistakes. I'm not funny. Because I'm being too curious right now. Alright, enter the main loop, blah blah. Okay. New game. Now, I might sound a bit, you know, tired right now. Just because I am. I woke up like at 8 in the morning today. And I slept like at, I don't know, freaking 1:30. So if you haven't guessed, I'm pretty tired. Alright. Hopefully I'll be able to stay awake and edit this video and upload it by tonight. Alright, so now let's see if it works. Yeah, see, it works. Alright, so pretty much keep it on for a while, and yeah, it'll turn off on its own, and you can just turn it on and off like that. So yeah, that's this light system, and if you're watching this method, or you just literally reached the end of the video, then yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please be sure to smash that like button, and also be sure to subscribe to join the Warriors and expand our empire. And I'm gonna be using this light method that I just did right now as the one for these for the rest of the tutorials. So yeah, but if there's like something like, you know, like maybe it has to destroy the flashlight or something, then I'll, you know, put that on screen if I forget. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later, and yeah, stay tuned for other videos.